Hello all. Uh, uh, Today is, what is it, Friday, February 8th, 2013, and I know I'm a little bit late for my, video, but I've been kind of busy, um, doing stuff. So, um, what, February 8th already, shit, wow, so January 28th was 8 months. Just so 8 months on testosterone, and so I'm just a little over 8 months, about 8.5 months, I guess, now on testosterone, and 1 month and 19 days, so a little over 2 weeks, a month and 2 weeks post-op, um, post-op surgery. So the left side, or no, the right side is still healing a bit. It got the stitches got all torn and stuff like that when I was in the hospital in January because of I had to get into restraints. I was being a bad child and punching things, and they didn't like that very much. So, anyways, so the stitches got torn on that one, so the scarring's gonna get a little bit worse, and that's why it's not healed yet. Um, I'll go ahead and show you. Uh, Alright, so there's my chest. Let's see if we can get a better light. There's my chest. Um, See there, it's like still healing. It's still scabbed over there. Um, yeah, so, but other than that, it looks pretty good, I think. My stomach flab. But, yeah, it's only scarring like around the nipple area. Everything seems to be pretty decent, I guess, except for, I don't know, this one little spot. Um, I'm pretty happy with it. I get really self-conscious about my nipples. I feel like they're really big, um, like bigger than normal guys. But then again, I feel like I can't really be that picky, um, because I wasn't born male, so I can't complain too much, I guess. But I'm pretty happy with it. Wearing nothing under my shirt is pretty nice. Um, yeah, I got my hair cut. It's kind of like a faux hockey thing, and I got a little earring thing going on. I got a new tattoo. Nope, other side. This it's like backwards to me on the screen. So it says, "Your pain is a gift." And I got that quote from the lead singer of Brent Smith. I mean, lead singer of Shinedown. His name is Brent Smith. He has that on his hand, and I really liked that. I thought it was pretty fitting for my life right now. But um, as far as changes go, I don't think there really have been any. My acne got kind of bad, but we ran out of the face wash that I was using, and they didn't have any more at the store, so I'm using like this other stuff, and it's not working as well. But yeah. Um, hmm. Oh, I went to see last weekend. I went to see Shinedown in 3 Days Grace at in like it was like a 2.5 hour drive away, but yeah, so I didn't take my meds that day, so that I would be able to drive. Me and the three guys, or three people that went with, um, had to drive home, and it was like really low visibility driving back, which really kind of sucked. But I mean, we made it there and back safely, and it was a fun time. So yeah, and then Saturday I went to the opera with my grandpa, which I'd never been to an opera before, and I didn't really know what to expect. It was an Italian thing. Um, La Boheme. I don't know what it means, but it was interesting. I kind of fell asleep towards the end of it just because I was so tired from the night before, not getting home till like 3 in the morning. And then, I mean, there was sad. The opera was a late night too. So then I got home, and 2 days of no meds. When you're bipolar and borderline personality and all that stuff, and anxiety, like that's not a good move on my part. And I ended up going back into the hospital for after another suicide attempt. I'm doing good now. I got out this morning, so I was only in there for like 5 days, 6 days. I don't know, 5 days. Um, so I'm feeling better now. I'm trying really hard to. I made a promise to my boyfriend and to my parents that I wouldn't um, self-injure to the point of needing stitches anymore. And I I couldn't make a promise of not self-injuring at all anymore because that's going to be a huge battle. But I promised them it would not go that far. So everyone's feeling pretty good about this time. About the getting out this time and everything like that. Uh, so, but that hospital was like really unprofessional. Like I hate to say when things are unprofessional. I feel like it's disrespectful, but they didn't respect my gender identity whatsoever. They kept saying she and girl and her and all this stuff, and it was like really pissing me off. But I didn't know what to do about it because like they're like, well, it says female. I'm like, okay, but do I look or sound like a girl? Like, I'm a guy. And my license says male. Like, look at that. And it was just a mess. And it took them 5 days for them to get or 3 days for them to get my medications, like, figured out. And they're like, well, the pharmacy that you're at says this. I'm like, okay, but my meds have changed since then, so like I don't know what to tell you. So they were going by what the pharmacy said instead of what I said, which was really annoying. And to an extent, I can understand it. Like, but I wasn't. I was really irritable with them, and I don't know. There were like bugs crawling around, and they didn't even give me a therapist, which I believe is kind of necessary for psychiatric help. So I didn't get a therapist. My doctor, my psychiatrist, whenever he was like, he decided when we were done talking. Like if I had more to say, it didn't matter. He said, "Okay, goodbye. See you later. See you tomorrow." And I was like, "Okay." It'd just be like really abrupt, like I'd be mid sentence. He's like, "See you tomorrow." I was like, "All right." It was just really dismissive, which got pretty old pretty fast. But so I would not recommend that hospital ever. But so it was just not a good experience. But on the bright side, this was my shortest hospital stay ever. It was only 5 days, so that's good. And I'm back in action. So I apologize for the video being late. I know I just kind of rambled a lot. Um, but yeah, I'll show you my chest one more time. There you go. From the side. It's pretty flat. Other side. I don't know. So there we go. Those are my updates. And I hope everyone's doing well. I know I wasn't doing so well, but I'm doing better now. So, I mean, if you're struggling, that's okay. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to need help and ask for it. And it's okay to be trans, no matter what people say. So, yeah, I hope everyone's doing well and enjoying. We just got a lot of snow here these last couple of days. So, yeah, I don't know. I will be back in a month, and hopefully this time with an update with. Hopefully this time that it'll be an update without a hospital stay as part of the story. So, yeah, I will talk to you all later. Bye.